Hi guys, Dave here with a new hot lick for you to try out. This one is in the key of C, specifically C Mixolydian, so it works great over dominant 7th chords and those sort of progressions. So let's get on with the lick. I'm going to take it in 2 beat chunks, I think, to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to pull off from 12 to 8 on the E, then 11B, then pull off 12 to 8 again on the E, and then I'm going to pull off 11, 8 on the B, and then finish off by rolling over back to the 8th fret on the E. Now picking wise, my middle finger is playing the 1st string E, and my pick is going to play the B string, and they're going to be downstrokes with the pick. Like that. Right, so the next 2 beats, I'm pulling off 11 to 8 on the B, then 10 on the G, then pulling off 11 to 8 again on the B, then I'm going to pull off 10 to 9 on the G, then 10 on the D. What I notice when I come across like that from the previous part, I'll pick the B string the first time, then I'll pick the G, then I'll use my middle finger to play the B, then pick. So one thing you can get from this sort of lick, because it's kind of coming back on itself a lot, is I'm kind of doing it in pairs, and I'll use the pick to lead, but then once I'm coming back on the string, I'll use the middle finger. That sort of idea. Now we're going to start coming up. I've just finished off by picking the 10th fret on the D. To start the next 2 beats, it's actually going to start with a pull off. So I've just played the 10th fret. I'm just going to basically pull off onto the 8th fret of the D and then back onto the 10. So it's a pull off, then a hammer on. Then I'm playing 9 on the G and then 8 on the B. And I'm picking the G string, and then my middle finger is going to play the B string. Okay, then I'm going to slide from 10 to 12 on the G, and then 11 B, 10 E. And picking wise, I'm some pick, slide, pick, middle finger. Like that. Then the next bit I think I just do, I'm just going to do this all with the pick and pull offs. A little chromatic move here. So I'm pulling off 13 to 10 on the E, then I just move up 1 fret, 14 to 11, another pull off, then the next bit, this is all pull offs, so I pick 15, pull off onto 14, onto 13, onto 11, and then finish off by hammering on 12. Like so. Like that. So the whole lick very slowly, so you can see the picking a little bit easier as well, hopefully. like that. Yeah, then that's the lick. Hopefully you get a lot from it. I really like those sort of things where you're kind of going down in fours, but you're kind of coming back on yourself. You could do all sorts of things with that. You could even do it with like maybe pentatonic scales, that sort of thing. You know, so experiment with different kind of note combinations. Once you've got the pattern, there's probably a lot of things that you can do with it. Well, there is a lot of things you can do with it. You could even do like diminished things, I suppose. Any of those sort of things. So maybe I'll put some similar kind of ideas up at a later time for you to try out. Before we wrap things up, I'd just like to remind you that if you like my videos and you get a lot from them, do maybe consider supporting me on Patreon. You'll be able to get all sorts of extras by doing that as well, like things like access to tabs for these lessons and many other things that I do, as well as any kind of backing tracks that I produce for my YouTube videos. Okay guys, hope you get a lot from it, and I will see you soon.